So we're at Lake Titicaca now on our way to Copacabana, or Coca. It's still very early. Copacabana, right?
No, honey.
Where?
Copacabana. Yeah.
Copacabana.
Okay. So we took an early tour bus from La Paz, and we're going for 2 days.
Yep, it's the last 2 days of the trip.
Today's August 6th. Can you stand here? Today's August 6th, Independence Day, and Copacabana is supposed to be very unsafe during this time, so this is why we decided to get on the tourist track for this particular part of the trip.
So we just arrived to Isla del Sol. It took an hour boat ride from Copacabana. Isla del Sol is Spanish for Island of the Sun, and as you can see, it is spectacular here. We have these amazing terraces that are kind of reminiscent or very similar to Machu Picchu type agriculture, and we have what would look more like an ocean but is actually the largest lake in South America. It is extremely deep and extremely wide. We have an amazing mountain range over here, and we have people that you can't see at the moment, but there are people that are farming, and it's really an amazing place, and it's quiet, and you can hear a pin drop. So it's neat to be here. It's different from anything we've done so far. We're still on the island of the sun, Isla del Sol, and unfortunately much of its charm is no longer here. I imagine it was very charming at one point, but if you look behind me, you'll see that it's pretty much pizzeria, gift shop, and I've seen more white people than locals so far since being in this town. There are 3 towns in this city, or in this island, but and this is the most touristic, but it's still it's doubtful as to whether it would be an enjoyable stay overnight. So I'm happy to come here for the day, but I don't think I'd want to stay here much longer. And another example of the kind of impact that tourists have is just on the outskirts of the town. A child came running to us and gave one of the women a gift, like a flower. And then, of course, after she took it, he asked for a sweet. So it's too bad. I feel like these places can be tainted very easily, and so when you have all these people coming, it definitely gets pretty tainted. We took this touristic boat, which is really just a normal boat, but then they put reeds on the outside to make it look like a real reed boat. And then we came to this artificial island here that is just this one little square plot. No one actually lives here. It's just people come here to see it, I guess. I don't know why exactly. So what's funny is that everyone else seems to be having a really good time, but we're kind of over it from the minute we got here, so it's okay. The weather's nice. So we're here at the Central Market in Copacabana, and
having a tour of it.
Yeah, we're getting a tour actually, a special tour. And as you can see, we're not buying anything here. I mean, it's the same type of junk that is being sold in La Paz and Sucre and Potosi and everywhere else. So this actually kind of shows how desperate the economy is, because unfortunately these are the main items for for exchanging. So I'm going to try and repeat just what our guide told us about the importance or meaning of the objects that you just saw here. She explained to us that most people in Bolivia are Catholic, 85 to 90%, but in this area, they're not as much Catholic as they are just kind of polytheists, is what she said, meaning that they believe in lots of other mystical type beliefs. So a good example of the meaning of these homes is that what they do is they purchase the miniature version, and in hopes that it will ensure the reality of that thing in the future. So, for instance, you can purchase a mini, what's a good example? I saw a hostel. You can purchase a mini hostel, and then you hang on to that for a couple of years, and then hopefully by having this little thing, you're able to then eventually get the real thing. And you also have these suitcases here full of money, and what that's for is for traveling. So the idea is that if you buy this thing, then hopefully in the future you can go traveling and you'll have lots of money. So as you can see, it's a pretty interesting form of beliefs.
So this is the abundance god.
The what god?
Abundance god. So he carry a lot of things, a lot of small things, all the meals, all, everything. Bueno, como ustedes.
So this is for hopes of travel?
Well, yeah, travel and wealth. The only thing it's missing is a New York City Metro card. So we were explained just recently that you can purchase these if you're a student in the hopes of completing that education. For instance, this one is for psychology, which
Ironically.
I think is quite ironic given the situation.
Ya está bien. A ver, ponga su carrito acá, papá. Primero acá, capitán, mano. Este es, ¿sí? ¿Sí? O este de 10 de una vez. ¿Qué?
So all of the little idols and things that we've shown you, I think it's important to note that they're right outside this Basilica de Copacabana. And what a lot of the people do after they purchase these little trinkets and things is they will go into the church and pay the Father to bless them. For instance, the house or the car or the money or whatever. So it's a very interesting synchronization or combination of organized religion and kind of chaotic mysticism. So you have fortunes being told based by your hands, cocoa leaves, some type of chart here. I know that they also can burn metal, and they look at the burned metal or the burned silver, and they can supposedly tell your future that way. Oh, playing cards as well. Can't go into depth about this right now because we're with our guide, but being in this environment has been pretty interesting. The main relic here is by this man, I forget his name at the moment, but he carved this statue and supposedly had this journey here to Copacabana, and then supposedly there were lots of miracles, at which point the Catholic Church canonized the relic. And since then it's had people coming from all over doing different pilgrimages and things. The point in mentioning that is that I think that Peruvians, Bolivians, I think their situation is so desperate that they are willing to believe just about anything and everything. And I think the videos illustrate that with the fortune tellers and the toy trucks and the, everything, the frogs, you name it. Like they're very willing to believe in something that's going to hopefully bring them something good. And so it's a very interesting atmosphere to be in and to be a part of. And it also makes me think about how easy it could be for someone to come here and with a little charisma and a little bit of, I don't know if manipulation is the right word, but a little bit of charisma, a little bit of fervent religious behavior, you could develop, a following of some sort. So it's very interesting. It's a little scary to be around, to be honest. It's very unsettling to be around such large numbers of people that believe in all these various knickknacks. So.
The monkey is another fortune teller.
Oh yeah?
Inside there were a lot of small cards where there are the wishes and for the future, no? For the
Okay.
future, all for the future.
So depending on which...
About to work, no? And then he, with his hand, he chooses which one corresponds to the people.
That's how you tell.
So the monkey's a fortune teller as well.
Ahí está, suerte. Suerte, mamita, vas a... Siempre ves, madrecita linda, bendita Copacabana, madre bendita.
Mañana le he dicho.
Diciendo todo esto.
Mañana,
buena hora. Ustedes también, que sea buena hora. Abrácense. Alegre, que sea buena hora. Que todos sus deseos, sus proyectos, que sea realidad. Suerte, suerte.
We just finished our tour at Copacabana. It was nice, but as Woody Allen says, I have to go now because I'm due back on planet Earth.
Siempre hay tanta gente, o es porque es fiesta.